Hi, I'm Rick Lambert. Welcome to today's Marketing Show. In fact, the last episode of season 2, we got a couple of breaking news announcements. Cheryl, do you want to break the news or do you want me to break it?
Well, I have my tissue box handy over here, so why don't you make the announcement? Something
All right.
exciting as well.
We're sad to say that Cheryl's going to be leaving this marketing show. She's actually leaving our team at Into. We're so proud, Cheryl, of what you've accomplished, and you've been the best co-host I've ever had on this marketing show. Just so you know.
Same with you, Rick.
And so I said to Cheryl, listen, before you jump out the side door there and go and work for a local board of education, which I'm sure they're so lucky to have you, I just want to say thank you very much for what you've done for me, for our team, for our customers, and bringing this show to life, because your TV experience and coaching for me along the way has just been great. And so, folks, I said to Cheryl, hey, listen, on our last episode, it's September. It's a planning time of year. It's a transitional period for a lot of people, right? We've got past Labor Day. And now, we know that 80% of small, medium-sized businesses are, how do you like my transition here, Cheryl? Is that good?
You didn't give me a chance to thank you. That's where I'm supposed to come in and thank you for everything that you've done for me. And I want to say
This
that.
episode could be
No, no,
hours
no.
if we get into that.
I want to say that because, as you know, the audience retention tends to veer off past a minute. But I do want to say that I'm very appreciative of the opportunity that you gave me. And I think most importantly, the amount of trust that you gave me in the things that I did with clients and the strategy that we implemented. I've just been really fortunate to be able to work with you, Melissa, Devin, the video crew, the digital marketing team, everybody that's within the organization is fantastic group of people. It's sad for me to move on. I know that you guys have a really strong team, and I just wanted to thank you for letting me be a part of this marketing show, and for trusting me and having me by your side for the last almost 2.5 years now. So
All right. And if you're still watching, thank you, Cheryl. There's actually a topic today. Hey, look, teams together, everybody achieves more. And thank you for developing our team. And, we're looking forward to great things, and we're cheering for you as you move on. So I said to Cheryl, folks, I said, hey, 80% of small to medium-sized businesses have their fiscal year end coming up December 31st. So it's a good time to be thinking about recalibrating, refocusing, and thinking about what you're going to do from a marketing perspective. So I said to Cheryl, hey, before you jump out the side door, I'd like you to share your 3 suggestions you believe would help businesses market better between now and the end of the year. So Cheryl, there's the stage. What do you think people should be thinking about?
So the 3 things, and these are, I look at these as like opportunities, and they're manageable opportunities within the last quarter, we'll say, of the year, but also something to consider going forward next year. The first thing is set marketing goals. I can't tell you how many, I wouldn't say our clients, because that's what we do for them, but how many businesses I see out there that are doing all these great things, but they have zero way of measuring their success. They don't know what they're measuring against. So they might have increased their followers on social media. They might have done an amazing job increasing engagement on content. But if that wasn't an initial marketing goal out of the gate, how do you measure whether you're successful or not? You can't do it all, right? So it's, set the goals. You might want to identify a goal for social media, a specific marketing goal for your website. Maybe you have one for lead gen, whatever it might be, maybe positioning yourself as an SME within your industry space, whatever it might be, set goals. That's number 1.
So with no destination in mind, how do you ever know how you're getting there? Okay, great point. And I don't think enough people know what good goals are, but we'll talk about that in season 3, maybe. What's your second suggestion there for people?
Yeah, my second opportunity, and we're doing a lot of this with clients at Into, and that is segment your marketing. So try to identify your target audiences or personas, we'll say, and create content that's more relevant to those specific audiences. Does this mean you're creating more content? Probably, but targeted communications are way more effective than the general approach of just throwing out one massive communication email blast. More than likely, you're going to want to segment your audience based on their pain points. So that's a really good way to start, because a lot of clients say, should I separate them by vertical? How do I even begin to do that? Look at like what their pain points are. Maybe create a checklist or a survey in a survey format that can actually be emailed, or you can even embed it on a landing page on your website. Find out what your audience's pain points are and segment your content in every form to those specific personas.
And not to suggest cutting corners, to your point, which is very valid, right? It's all about me. We think that's what the customer thinks. It could be as simple as changing the subject line in your email. Doesn't mean to say you have to build, 4 different things always, or the top end of the message. But a lot of times, at least with our clients, a lot of the business challenges are transferable. They just want to know it's for them. I mean, in an ideal world, yes, everything's a custom suit. But good point. So set marketing goals. Okay, you got to know what they are. That's season 3, maybe. 2, segment your marketing. And then what's the third thing you're suggesting?
The third thing that I would recommend is what you're doing today might not work next month. So things are constantly changing. And just when you get into a routine of, oh my gosh, this is working on Twitter or this is working in my email, it will change because either the platform makes changes, there's an algorithm change on Google, whatever it might be. So don't get stuck in doing the same thing and be open-minded to constantly optimizing your strategy, optimizing your content to meet the changing needs of all the platforms, the software, whatever it might be that you're using.
And might I suggest, and we've talked about it many times, sometimes, if you have the same people looking at the same things, typically you'll do the same, do the same thing. And I cannot emphasize enough, for me personally, having someone from the outside look at my business, look at the way I deliver a session, look at the way and just say, hey, Rick, why do you do it that way? And sometimes we can't see ourselves and we think we're doing the right things, but I can tell you, like having someone like you or someone of that caliber come in and say, look at, the wide open up the right side of the field if you just throw the ball that way instead of trying to go the difficult way. So that's great. So set marketing goals, segment your marketing, and don't get stuck, as our friend Ray Stezekio says, in status quo. Great tips there, and a tip of the hat to you, Ray, there. Hey, look, Cheryl, again, thank you so much for all you've done for our team, me personally, our customers. I know you'll be missed, but we're cheering for you. Your new destination is lucky to have you. If you're one of our customers, get ready to maybe see my mug a little more. Anyway, but I just wanted to leave you with a little send off here, a little shot in the rear end, if I could, with some clips that our video team's prepared of you. So team, you can follow Cheryl on LinkedIn as she moves forward. But thank you so much, Cheryl, for all you've done. And for those of you that are wondering, where's the show going? Tune in next week. We're starting season 3. I'll be changing the format a little bit. We're going to focus, speaking specifically, I'm going to be hunting down the elite, the top salespeople, sales leaders, top marketers. And I want to bring it into a real practical conversation about what they're doing, of course, that you could do for your business to help you market or sell to win. So with that, Cheryl, I think that ends your last episode of the Smarketing Show. Reach for your Kleenex now because you might need them for one or the other for laughing at yourself. Folks, thanks very much for joining us this season of the Smarketing Show. We'll see you next week on season 3.
Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. And maybe I'll join you as a guest one week, Rick. Who knows? And thank you. And thank you to the entire team at Into and Sell to Win. Okay, in 3.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're good? You got your glasses on?
That's okay.
All right, we are recording much better. Okay, anytime. Okay, put that back in the fridge. You just had lunch. The Smarketing Show rewind. Oh, yeah, like you start yelling when you record. Just talk like normal.
You're on ready? Okay.
Do not grab any cake. What did I say? Oh, I didn't even know that you saw that on your end.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to rock, guys?
Okay, everyone's ready?
We're on now?
Yeah, we smile. Whenever you see like the big fake smile, then you know we're recording.